I started writing Fall Risk when I was 12 years old. First, the show was called Breathe, then Just for Claps. Really, it was just a compilation of lyrics. I would write when I was in the hospital. It was my coping mechanism. I have cystic fibrosis, a genetic disease that affects your lungs and digestive system through an overproduction of mucus. So I was in the hospital a lot. My mom was always beside me holding my hand. And if it weren't for her, for my support system, for the humor that she instilled in me and my writing, I'm not sure how I would have gotten through.
So I'm Patty Sigur, and I'm Nicole Kohr's mom. And this is our dog Roxy, who decided to join us, and the other dog Lucy's sort of in the picture. She's always been a writer, and from a young age, which was surprising because Nicole was super shy as a kid, and I put her in a lot of different things to try out like what she liked and what she didn't like. She played soccer for many years, but she literally was the worst one on the team. But she really liked dance and singing, and then when she was 4 or 5, I decided to try her in this little theater class that was kind of like a beginner, you learn stage right, stage left. I thought it would be something she would like just because we had taken her to quite a few shows by then, and she would be totally silent and really like watching everything that was going on. I dropped her off to the first class because the parents weren't allowed to go, and when I came back, the teacher was already like, she already learned everything, and she was totally into it. And then at the end of like the 8 or 12 weeks or whatever it was, they put on a little show, and she was so into the show, and I didn't even recognize her because she was very diligent about what she was doing, and she knew all her lines, which were only a few, but she was very animated with all of her actions, and so that was when we knew that she was just going to be in theater in some capacity forever.
Hi, my name is Giachetti. I'm from New York, and I play Gabriella Michaels.
Hi, my name is Avery Rose Owens. I'm 10 years old. I live in Old Bridge, New Jersey, and I am playing the role of young Gabby.
Hi, my name is Crystal Wow, and I live in Hightstown, New Jersey, and I have the privilege of playing the role of Patty.
I'm Mark P. Robinson. I live in beautiful, foggy San Francisco, and I play renowned pediatric pulmonologist Dr. Miller.
Hi, my name is Aaron Penzel. I am from Edison, New Jersey, but currently live in New York City, and I play Jack.
Hello, I'm Sarah Ryan. I am from New Mexico originally, but I live in Los Angeles. I have for 6 years, and I play Savannah Bergerman. #Dairy is scary.
Hi, I'm Savannah. I'm from Queens, New York, and I play Resident 1 Respiratory and Caretaker in Fall Risk the Musical.
Hi, my name is Catherine Addison. I currently live in New York City, but I'm originally from Atlanta, and I play Resident 2, a parent and a social worker.
Hi, my name is Camille Ellen. I'm from Orange County, California, and I play Resident 3, nurse, and news reporter.
Hi, my name is Caleb Jingo. I am from Westerville, Ohio, and I play Happy.
Oh, hi, my name is Amy Fibke from New Lebanon, New York, and I play Kiki in Fall Risk the Musical. Now, Kiki is the grandmother of Gabriella Michaels, a very talented young actress, singer, dancer. Did I mention I'm her grandmother? Gabby dreams of being a musical theater star, with one caveat: she has cystic fibrosis. Did I mention this is a comedy? I mean, think about it. Sing, dance. Funny, right? So check it out at fallriskthemusical.com. Oh, and speaking of checks, write one, because without your generous contributions, we can't bring Gabriella's journey through life to the stage. So write that check, and remember that everyone is a fall risk. Oh, ow. That's all right, I've fallen. But I can get up. There we are. So check it out, write that check, and come see Fall Risk the Musical live on stage in 2022.
Charlotte's Web, corduroy, Horton here's a who, books that little kids prefer to read. Well, there was only one book I related to, a book I still occasionally need, 'cause it said, go and do what you want to do, be who you want to be, 'cause apparently everybody's weird and disgusting like me. Everybody's different, everyone's disgusting, everybody's nasty, everybody's vile, and the book said, you just make it a style. Everybody poops. Everybody poops, everybody craps, everybody has those really painful shits. Everybody sneezes, Febrezes, frowns. It's not just diseases or dudes in hospital gowns. Everybody pees until it burns. Everybody has a lump that raises concern. Everybody drops dead when they turn 30. It's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal, perfectly normal, perfectly normal. So why pick on me? Everybody stops moving at 4 a.m. Everybody wakes up in their own phlegm. Everybody grows up and throws up and hurls. It's not just boys, it's also for girls. I feel disgusting when I'm covered in sweat. Try to be sexy, haven't figured that out yet. Even with treatments, inhaling and snorting and swallowing day after day. You think I might be depressed by now, but I'm okay. Perfectly normal, perfectly normal, perfectly normal. Yeah, I'm so okay.
In March of 2019, I was told that I was in end-stage cystic fibrosis and that I needed to be evaluated for a bilateral lung transplant.
Everybody stops breathing at 2 months old. Every doctor chalked it up to she has a cold. They thought my mom was paranoid. They thought that she was lying. Little did they know, little me was dying.
I reached out to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and I told them about this script that was just collecting dust on my computer, and they told me to apply for an impact grant. On May 31st, the day before my wedding, I received an email from the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Congrats, you've been awarded a $10,000 impact grant. I remember it so vividly. On June 14th, 13 days after my wedding, I received my double lung transplant.
Okay, this is us waiting to get Nicole in for her lung transplant.
Did you do ballet or?
I think it's not popped up. Let's see. 5, 6. I was a musical theater kid.
Oh, really?
So
I'm doing well.
Devorin came to the transplant house where myself, my mom, and my husband were staying during my recovery and PT, and we took marketing photos outside of the Gift of Life transplant house.
Harry Potter gave Dobby a sock. Dobby is free.
The one thing I never liked about other cystic fibrosis stories, be they something I saw on a television show or a feature in a book or a movie, I hated how sad they were. I knew if I was going to write something about CF, it was going to be funny.
So 4 a.m. every day the same. I take my treatment, I wait to hear my name. Gabriella, your dreams have come true. Screw illness, you've got talent. We're casting you. Everybody coughs blood. Everybody spews green. Everybody's different. Everyone's disgusting. Everybody's nasty. Everybody's vile. It's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Everybody's disgusting. Everybody's nasty. Everyone's gross. You just make it a style. You just make it a style. Yeah, yeah. You just make it a style.
Hello world! My name is Tomy, friend and supporter of Fall Risk the Musical, here to tell you why you should support this show. Nicole is a dear friend of mine who I have known for years, and getting to watch her develop this show into the masterpiece that it is today has been a joy and a privilege, and I want you to experience that also. Not only that, but this team has faced unprecedented challenges, including producing a musical on Zoom, and yet through it all, no one has lost their spirit or their passion for this project, and that is why it deserves your support. Plus, it's got everything you could ever want in a musical: comedy, drama, tap dancing, fart jokes. This show has heart, and it has lungs. So why not donate and be a part of something special? Head to fallriskthemusical.com to give your support today.
Fall Risk the Musical is a story about a young girl who is battling cystic fibrosis, all while chasing her dreams of becoming a star in musical theater.
Fall Risk is about a young girl who overcomes a serious illness, cystic fibrosis, on her quest to become a musical theater triple threat.
It's a beautiful coming-of-age musical about a young woman named Gabriella who has to make some really, really tough decisions about her health and wanting to follow her dreams and become an actor. We meet her beautiful, wonderful family, her mom, Patty and Kiki, and her doctors, and some really fun, kooky characters that are going to make you laugh, cry and cry at the same time. I mean, both. They're going on quite the emotional roller coaster, but in the best way possible.
To me, Fall Risk is a story that teaches us a lot of life lessons through this family's journey. And I always say that I don't really like or believe in the phrase, everything happens for a reason. because I don't find that completely comforting, and I find myself asking, well, why, or well, what's the reason? But to me, I think life just happens, and we get to decide how we're going to roll with the punches. And this story definitely rolls with these punches through humor and compassion, and it puts into perspective for me just kind of the gift that we have in living.
I have really loved this process. I feel super honored to be a part of it. It's so humbling and so exciting as well to be a part of something I feel is really groundbreaking and really new. Something that really stuck with me is when Nicole, the creator and the one who has loved this into existence, she said during one of our rehearsals, there's a reason that this is called Fall Risk the Musical and not Fall Risk the Cystic Fibrosis Musical or Fall Risk the CF Musical. And that really stuck with me because as much as it is a show about a girl who is living with cystic fibrosis, it's a show about life for this girl. And for her, this is life.
I would say my favorite part of the show is probably the introduction to my character, Happy. Contrary to what his name might imply, he is not a very happy fella.
He's fluffy and fun, he's everyone's friend. Your flight with Chicky will never end. It's time for a smile, put down your ABCs, cause everyone's a child at Chicky Cheese.
Chicky, Chicky Cheese, Chicky, Chicky Cheese, Chicky, Chicky Cheese, cause everyone's a child at Chicky Cheese, yeah!
He hates his job with a passion, and we see that as he works at the Chicky Cheese, this crazy kids entertainment venue that he just wants nothing to be a part of.
And my other favorite part is the fact that I get to work with my mini me, Avery. I'm her biggest fan. Don't let anybody else tell you differently. I love her, and I've worked with her before, and I have enjoyed getting to see her shine in this avenue as well.
I think that young Gabby should be a role model to all the young girls in the industry because she's smart, she's funny, she's loving, she's caring, she's optimistic, and she uses her humor to stay positive. She really helps me put life into perspective and has taught me to be kind and always follow my dreams no matter what gets in the way. Whee! Okay, OTD2. May I call you OTD2? Jimmy Fink is in our class again this year, so we must strategize. Revenge is our objective. Last year, he said, I couldn't be an organ donor because your lungs are like getting a lemon at a car dealership. Who would sell fruit at a car dealership? You're my hero, my inspiration, my guardian angel, my motivation. I don't even know how you manage to get through the day.
We have
Thank
kept you so
you.
late, haven't we? Is it bedtime, Avery?
I usually go to bed around this time.
Okay.
Me
Then
too.
let us
Me
not
too,
get in the
kid.
way of your bedtime.
My bedtime.
Totally.
I love Fall Risk because it is inclusive. I love Fall Risk because it is something that we haven't seen yet before. I think it is truly something amazing. I personally am a huge fan of Everybody's Gross.
Fall Risk is about an incredibly inspiring and resilient person who will change the way you view the world.
To me, Fall Risk is about a celebration of life and a celebration of the differences in people that you meet along the way. Celebrating those differences and really redefining what normal is. That normal is not the same for everybody, and that's what makes life so special.
Those were good times. It was then that I swore I would one day direct my own musical and prove to my father's whole side of the family, grandma, that I can indeed succeed in theater.
Hello, everyone. I'm Savannah Bergerman. I don't want to interrupt your prep work, but my therapist says publicizing my feelings helps me cope. So there's something you all should be aware of. I suffer from lactose intolerance. I know that this changes things, and I am no hero. I am a mere advocate for people in the disabled community, such as myself, who haven't been given the proper accommodations. So if you'd like to give to my campaign to have dairy-free options for actors, you can find my information at Dairy is Scary on social media. You know what? I think it's time for a little Dairy is Scary stickers. Let's put stickers on our folders.
Contrary to popular belief, most doctors are actually human. Some are tired, uninspired. Some need to be fed. But because they're reporting to someone, so 30 tabs are open in their minds at all times.
Here's where Dr. Miller hopes to close the deal. We need your help. If you can donate and help us get this show on stage, we would love that. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be $5, it could be $10, it could be $1,000,000. Not ruling that out. All you have to do is go to fallriskthemusical.com, all one word, fallriskthemusical.com, and click on the donate button. Thank you.
Then by August of 2019, we had assembled a small team of people, including music director, CF patient, and fellow bilateral lung transplant recipient, Adam Brostowitz.
Hi, my name's Adam Brostowitz. I'm the music director of Fall Risk the Musical. I oversee all music aspects when it comes to the musical, anything from composing songs myself to arranging what others have submitted, overseeing other composers, and just overseeing edits and changes that need to be done when there's feedback, when the script changes, all those things. I started Fall Risk very, very early on. A few years ago, Nicole and I met through a mutual friend. She wanted to put music to her idea, and so I started with her. And then eventually we are where we are now. And we've gone through different variations of the script, a lot of music changes, a lot of different songs. But we're really happy with where everything's going. And I think it's a great way for a lot of people to come together. Myself being a double lung transplant recipient and having cystic fibrosis really allowed Nicole and I to connect and become really great friends outside of the musical in general. So it's really great to be doing this with a close friend and with an awesome team that we can work well together with.
By February 2020, we organized our first in-person staged reading at our local theater, my home away from home, Villagers Theater in Somerset, New Jersey. Adam and Andrew were so crazy busy organizing and composing all of the music that I wanted to bring on a third person who could help specifically with the vocals, someone who had an understanding of the vocal end, but also an understanding of the chronic illness end.
Hi, my name is Ashley Balubanama, and I have the great privilege of being the vocal coach for Fall Risk the Musical. Nicole approached me in March 2020, which I assume you as well kind of have that date and time locked away in your mind as a time in which the world changed. So she created this incredible script, was planning on having it staged for a read-through, and the pandemic happened. And so suddenly she had to take everything virtual. I am a professional musician. Most importantly, I specialize in teaching via Zoom and have done so for several years. Part of me was kind of sad because it was over, right? And I just loved working with Nicole. I loved working with those singers. So it was a beautiful thing to witness that these people that maybe didn't have any idea about CF or didn't even know what it was, or, maybe have never had any conflict in their life associated with chronic illness. And so to see them all of a sudden realize it was about seeing their own stories reflected in this script, it's a really a magical thing. And that's when that story can take on its most true existence and have its greatest impact.
That's like the greatest thing that I've no, I can't say the greatest because I've learned many things from you guys, but I feel like you teaching me the right way to breathe through singing, Ashley, has just been so invaluable, so unique. I've never had that kind of training, and I've seen many vocal coaches.
I first met Nicole when we were around 8 years old doing community theater in our local town. It has been such a joy to watch her passion for theater blossom over the years and develop into what has now become Fall Risk. She's gone through so much as an individual and as an artist that have culminated in this really magical piece that we can't wait for you to experience more of. I fall risk, you fall risk, he, she, we fall risk. Fall Riskology, the study of fall risk. It's first grade.
But the show still needed a lot of edits. So with the help of a second Cystic Fibrosis Foundation Impact Grant Award, we were able to bring a few more team members and step the whole production up a notch.
Hi everyone, I'm Madison Parada and I'm the dramaturg for Fall Risk. My favorite thing about Fall Risk is that it blurs the lines between comedy and drama, which in my opinion makes for the best kind of story. I've seen Fall Risk grow over time, especially with the actual physical script. We've had to do things like remove characters and clarify jokes, as well as add lines and play with lyrics.
Hi, my name is Isabella Dixon. I am a costume designer for Fall Risk. I got to know Nicole through my work on this project, where I also learned a lot about CF. This musical is important not only because it brings awareness to those in our community who have CF, but also because it brings this beautiful sense of levity and playfulness to a really serious subject. Nicole and the rest of the creative team are incredibly funny people, and this show reflects that. So follow us in our fundraising, donate if you can, and come and see it.
And Sarah and I were talking about this the other day. It has just been such a joy getting to know you guys and working on this amazing piece. I was talking to Sarah about how just I've never had the opportunity to like develop a show or help, and with the important work and message that this show is sending, it's been an even like greater experience, because not only did I learn a lot, I grew like creatively, and my brain started like turning in different ways when working on the material, and it's just like allowed me to really just enjoy all parts of theater and making theater. And I've definitely been able to like explore new work, but just like not in this capacity or way. And obviously Gabriella has challenged me in other ways that I, as an actor, that I haven't been challenged before. And, you know, it's just been such an amazing time. And I've been so happy that I've been able to learn from you guys and be able to, it's so rare that you get to really talk to the writer and hear their intention, and then they listen to what you have to say about the piece. And I was telling Sarah, like the conversation we had about Patty's number, and should this be ensemble? Should it not be ensemble? And like bringing your brain to think like as an audience member, but also as someone like creatively, like through a creative eye too, has just been very unique. And I love the piece that you have. I think it's really, really special.
The show is workshopped over and over and over, doing readings and talkbacks and workshops and one-on-one appointments. We tried to include as many CF patients and allies as we could to make sure everyone was represented. I'd say that's what I'm most proud of from our team and our production. This isn't just the cystic fibrosis musical. Everyone can see this show and know that there's a character for them.
Hi.
Hello, my love.
Of a city is to share and move the story forward.
I mean, I am the lyricist, so I'm a little biased, but like, yeah, the words are great. Because I don't know, there was some tension. Hello, darling. There was like some tension in the beginning about, you know, like, how do we address abled and disabled participants kind of workshopping the show? Is it disrespectful? Is it an education? And so we were kind of going back and forth about that. So we like to call our abled participants allies, and that everyone else is just kind of like a natural onboard of a chronically ill patient or something like that. So
Hello. Wait, long time no see.
I know.
I don't know what I was like, what is today?
I know, really. I've lost track.
Sophia, I would love to talk to you about playing the role of Gabby, who, as I'm sure many of you know, is inspired by the writer and director Nicole Kohr. I would like to ask you, what's one thing that you love about Gabby, or something that you relate to, even if you're not physically someone with cystic fibrosis?
Right. So, of course, I am able-bodied, and it was a challenge to, play a role for someone who has cystic fibrosis, which is something I cannot relate to. And I didn't want it to be insulting or dramatic. I wanted it to be real. I wanted to bring justice to that. And I hope that's what I did. Overall, I think the best thing about Gabby is she is just like unapologetically her. She's hilarious. There's no filter. Basically, when I was doing this, I was like not trying to be cute, just trying to, have fun. And I think that when I look back, like, it was just so goofy, and that's what it felt like, just so fun. And that's who she is. So I hope that I did bring justice to Nicole's life.
Well, I think I speak for all the audience and the creative team in saying that you certainly did do justice to it.
Thank you.
Truly fantastic.
Thank you.
Hey there, my name is Denise, and I have had the privilege of being Nicole's nurse many a time. She is an extraordinary woman. She was an extraordinary child. I always knew she was going to accomplish great things. I am so very excited and so very proud of her, and I cannot wait to see the show. I know that it will exceed my expectations. Congratulations, Nicole. I'm very proud of you.
Residents, take note of the following tests. This family may need a reality check. Tuesday at 3, radiology. She's gonna need a letter. Infection is brewing, so whatever you're doing, do it better. Most kids can't cooperate. They're overwhelmed and underweight. So no matter what they do or say, an apple a day won't keep the doc away. Wednesday at 1, get your blood work done. Your levels are all over the place. Your CO2, yes, I'm looking at you. Has your high flow even been near your face? I don't talk just to hear me speak. Your mind is strong, but your lungs are weak. Clinical trials may keep that at bay, but an apple a day won't keep the doc away. Real talk. I'm gonna sit you down and look you in the eye. I'm certified in communication. So why do you look like you're going to cry? Let's have a little conversation. You'll get a blood clot. You'll need an insulin shot. What color is your snot? I'm upping all of your steroids. You'll be hormonal in a couple of days. But why do you have a fever? We could go about this in a couple of ways. The painful way, the annoying way, the mother on FMLA way. Let's not chance it. Do them all I say. An apple a day. Look at me, there's no one else to see. I am the second opinion. You need surgery if you still want to breathe. This is my dominion. I am a pediatric pulmonary specialist. Check everything off the patient's list. Here's a copy of my journal you may have missed. You get the gist. An apple a day won't keep the doc away. An apple a day won't keep me away. An apple.
Hey everyone, fellow fall risker here, Marisa. I had the pleasure of being part of last summer's virtual premiere of Fall Risk the Musical as an auditionee. And I had the privilege of getting to know Nicole and getting to learn about her story and her journey of living with and through cystic fibrosis. I have to say, it was just the laugh I needed last summer. Nicole does an excellent job of hitting the nail on the head with every single pun in this show. Sometimes for those of us living with chronic illness and disability, like myself, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. And Fall Risk the Musical does just that. It brings that dark humor, that satire that is so needed. Also, not just the comedic factor, but in realness to what it's like living through and with chronic illness such as cystic fibrosis or any illness for that matter. Fall Risk the Musical is just the laugh that everyone needs, bringing levity to something that can be really, really heavy. And life as a fall risker, it can be unpredictable. And sometimes, as they say in Fall Risk the Musical, you just gotta make it work.
Doing a musical on Zoom is my worst nightmare.
What it's like to rehearse over Zoom is difficult, is what it's like, but we make it work.
It never replaces the in-person aspect of theater and learning music and acting and building that community with a cast, but I think it's kind of cool because in this case, we're helping to really build this meaningful groundwork for when it does come to the stage in 2022.
There's no simultaneous sound on Zoom, which means there's no music in the musical. That's like ice cream with no sugar. What's the point?
Listening to people play me very sad doesn't work because that's not at all who I am. I laugh all the time, annoyingly so, as some have pointed out to me, but that's just who I am. I laugh at everything. Even when it's not appropriate to laugh at things. We've laughed during funerals, we've laughed picking out urns for relatives. We've definitely, gone the gamut of things that we laugh at that you probably shouldn't. But, when you go through a lot, that's what happens. I do think that the emotion comes in when someone tries to do something to my daughter. That will get me emotional, and that will make Mama Bear come out. I hope that everyone can see our life and our journey as something good and not something bad.
Hi everybody, I'm Linda Bowman. I have cystic fibrosis and I'm an advocate for the CF community. Since I was a little girl, I've been drawn to the performing arts. I always wanted to be on Broadway. It was a huge dream of mine. I would perform in the house. I lived in New Jersey on top of the fireplace. I've had a couple of little bit parts, but unfortunately my life with CF did not see that to fruition. But that being said, it's never stopped me from trying in any small way I can to be part of an experience in the arts that brings me complete joy. Nicole is a brilliant mind, as some of you know, and I hope more of you get to know that. She is complete joy and laughter. And incredibly talented, and I've been following her for years. I heard about Fall Risk, and I was immediately on board when I heard about this musical comedy. So I've been following the journey from the beginning, and when I got to see, Act 1, back in like 2019 or 2020. It was just so riveting. It really, really drew me in. The whole experience of the life and journey of somebody with CF who was passionate about the arts. I want you to know that now it's even more incredible. It's been coming together in such a beautiful, lovely way. It's bigger and better than ever. I can't wait for everybody to see it. There's tons of laughter because, you know, that's an excellent medicine. But the powerful part of the story of somebody living with CF, going after their dreams and navigating all the different nuances, the family's concerns while being supportive, the entire mix of emotions from all the different aspects. So bringing awareness to cystic fibrosis is what this is about, right? But everybody can relate to this in some way because there's someone in their life or themselves who has a struggle of some type of a chronic plight that they have to deal with. So this is a very relatable story, and it has the real power to move souls. And as Patty, the mom in Fall Risk, who was played by the incredible Crystal, I cannot do her justice, but as she would say or sing, "We'll get by another day."
The house is falling apart, no matter how much duct tape we use. I do my best to repair it all. I've got proof. Here's the bruise. The car will continue to break down. Doesn't matter if it's old or it's new. But I'll put on a smile, I'll give it a shot, just to make sure my family gets through. So we'll get by another day of cabinets falling. We'll get by another day of nasty tissues. We'll get by 10 steps ahead, a new audition. I can't be out of commission, so I'll meet them all halfway, and we'll get by. Our house will always be a disaster, like someone set off a grenade. So not only am I mother, daughter, sister, nurse, and transportation, I'm the maid. Our closet upstairs is full of bags. I can barely get in my room. Got bags for emergencies, bags of crap from Rob, overflowing costumes. But we'll get by another day of bill collectors. We'll get by another day of new prescriptions. We'll get by 10 steps ahead, a new admission. I can't be out of commission, so I'll make sure all's okay, and we'll get by. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but I know, yes, I know that we'll get by.
My name is Gloria Schnure. I enjoyed learning about the production of Fall Risk through Nicole Kohr. Nicole and I previously worked together on another theater project. Theater is a way for all of us to learn about other people's lives and what each individual is going through in any given situation. Fall Risk has given me a chance to discover and learn the challenges that one faces and how the playwright Nicole takes those challenges and finds the humor in them. And you know what they say, humor is the best medicine. With any medical situation, we all need to find ways to cope. It also teaches you to live your life to the fullest, savoring every moment that it brings. I would love to see this work of art take off and land on a stage. With your donation, that may make it possible. Please consider donating. Thank you.
The time has finally come! Are you ready for the big Fall Risk announcement? The Fall Risk cast and crew has been working so hard to record the first Fall Risk EP and the coordinating sheet music. All of that will be available for purchase coming soon.
People need to see the show because it's funny.
It's such a light and a dark time, and I think we've all kind of realized through this past 18 months like how fragile life is and how quickly like things can go to shit.
But I think it definitely has helped me to understand what a cystic fibrosis patient and their family goes through every single day and the impact it has on their life. But I think the story is for anyone and everyone. And I think this is a great way for people who don't know about cystic fibrosis to start to educate themselves just by watching this musical.
I'll see you soon. Donate.
Donate, donate, donate.
Donate, donate, donate.
Donate! Donate, 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 please. We want to perform this show so badly in New York City, and donating is going to be the best way to do it. Don't you want to see us live?
Donate, donate, donate. Everyone is a fall risk.
Everyone is a fall risk.
Everyone is a fall risk.
Everyone's a fall risk.
Everyone's a fall risk.
Everyone is a fall risk.
Everyone's a fall risk.
Everyone is a fall risk.
We will see you on stage in 2022. And remember, everyone is a fall risk. You just make it a style. Bye!
Fall Risk is about a heroic pediatric pulmonologist who saves lives, and it's the center of the entire musical.
Boop. Cut. You're gonna cut that out, right? You're gonna cut that out, right?
Woo! On a little too much leg. Have a little snuggler right now.
Oh!
He got neutered on Monday, so
Oh no, cone of shame.
but he's so snuggly.
How's he recovering?
He's doing okay.
Good.
I mean, I get as good as can be expected when you know. I won't say that on video. I won't say that on video.
It's as perfect as a place to. Ah. Fuck.
Fuck, Molly.
I would love to just run through it. You're frozen. I don't know why you're frozen. I don't know if I should refresh or.
I'm frozen?
Well, you and Caleb.
Uh-oh.
My computer's like, bye guys. It's Nicole Sarah time. I don't know what's happening.
I'm not seeing frozenness on my end.
Yeah, let me see if I can like do some. It's just so weird to talk to your face not moving. Oh, here you are. You're moving. Okay. So
hello.
Yeah, you're a real human, both of you. Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Was it like the most unfortunate frozen still, too?
You're up. I was like,
Okay. What else I have to say?
I can't help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. Okay.
Crystal, I almost wore my leopard shirt today.
I
wish
kind
known.
of wore this channeling you.
There we go.
I put this on and I was like, wait, I think this is more of what Kiki would wear.
Let's do just that.
I just had to change my clothes for my daughter.
Wait. Hold, please. I didn't even appreciate the costume change. Pardon me.
Costume change. It's
I
nice.
appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
you look fabulous.
And I put a scarf on just because that's what they do with her. I don't know.
Wait. Raph, do you have a leopard print situation we can tie you into this generational beautifulness with? I'm kidding, mostly, unless you happen to have one.
I actually do, but it's still packed.
It's okay. If it's gonna
Okay.
take a significant amount of time to make happen.
She's a bodysuit, so.
Oh my god. I hope that helps situate us a little bit in the show before we do a first read through. Are there any questions or thoughts before we do that? Hello, Amy's puppy. I looked up at my screen and was like, that is adorable.
This is Sedona.
Did you say Sedona?
Yes.
Hi, Sedona.
Hi, I'm Mary O'Connor, and this is Make a Mask with the Fall Risk cast. Shows you how to make a face mask out of some things you probably have lying around the house. We will start with a bandana and 2 rubber bands for your basic mask. We have a fancy one coming up with some more stuff, but this is how we get started. First of all, going to fold the bandana in half. And then fold those sides up and down. The rubber bands go on each end. You can adjust exactly where they go depending on the size of your face. That will become clear. Fold those ends in. You don't have to worry about securing them because your face is going to hold them in place. And voila!
Please come
Please be gross with us. We love you.